Daring in the Desert, Chapter 23. As time went on, Lilias spent more of the year in Rue de Croissant working as leader of the Algiers mission band. There was so much organizing to do. "When I get home to heaven," she told a friend once, "I think I'll be happy not to be organizing things." Each year, she did a tour of the various mission stations by train, carriage, camel, and eventually by van. And what a van! "This van could have been made just for us," Lilias commented to Blanche. "All its odd little spaces are perfect for books, leaflets, and everything else we carry with us. We couldn't have found anything better." Blanche laughed. "It is certainly different from everything else on the road." It was. It had actually been built for a lion tamer and his lion. Blanche and Lilias were old friends by now. They had arrived in Algiers in 1888, and now, 27 years later, they were leaving together to go to Cairo in Egypt for 3 months. "Enjoy your holiday," one of their Arab friends said as they waved goodbye. Blanche smiled. "I don't think there's going to be much time for holidays," she thought, and she was right. As soon as they were settled into the flat that was to be their Cairo home, the two women went through the case of papers they had brought with them. "This pile is what our Algiers mission workers have sent us. There are stories, parables, lessons, and plenty otherwise besides." "I'll lay your paintings over here," Blanche suggested. "There are quite a lot. And I'll pile your notes and ideas right beside them." "Now, keep your writing apart from mine," suggested Lilias, "or we'll get it all in a muddle." The pair tidied, piled, sorted, and filed all the papers and paintings and notes of ideas they brought with them. "There's enough to keep us going for the whole 3 months and more," concluded Blanche. "And our Arab neighbors thought we were off on a long, relaxing holiday." "Would you rather be doing that?" Lilias asked, knowing the answer already. "No," her friend replied. "I want to get on with the Lord's work." The particular work the Lord had for them to do in Cairo was to write books for boys that would be sent out monthly to Arab lads who were usually very eager to read. Then there was writing to be done for women, especially the young women that they had taught how to read. And they hoped to write for girls too. Booklets that would teach them about Jesus while helping them to learn to read. "Arab people just love beautiful colors," Lilias said as she worked on a painting of a plant with its roots digging deeply into soil. "The prettier a book is, the more likely they are to buy it and read it." Over their months in Cairo, the two women wrote in the mornings, and their afternoons were spent doing more writing or drawing or painting. The books were complicated to do because the hope was that they could be translated into different languages. "How will all this work?" someone once asked. Blanche explained to them, "Well, the Arabic ones are no problem. They're just printed as normal with the illustrations put where they fit in the text. Now, imagine all the writing being taken away and only the illustrations left. Well, that's what happens with the others. Then the writing can be translated into other languages and put into the blank spaces." I think I understand," was the rather puzzled reply. Blanche showed him once some sheets with only the illustrations printed on them. "The text will go in these spaces," she said. The man's face lit up. "Ah, I see it now," he said. "Yes, that is very clever." At the end of their 3-month holiday, the women packed to go back to Algiers. "We'll come again next year for 3 months if God lets us," they told the printer, "and we'll get on with some more writing in the meantime." And that's exactly what happened.